OMGZ, look at this head. Hey y'all, it's Ebony and I'm back with another video for you, and this time it's a Q&A. I know that I said I was going to do a makeup Q&A, but I'll explain that later in the video. I decided to do a detangling session since I hate detangling my hair and I'd much rather talk to you guys while I do this. So I figured now would be the perfect time to answer those questions since I need to get all this worked out. All right, let me get, I think I have I don't know, 5 bobby pins in here. Maybe not 5, it feels that way. It's 2, 3, and then I have 2 hair ties in here. 1 and, oh come on. I hate this part because hair eats up the hair tie. And I just kind of pull it out however I can. This wash and go is probably I think it's 7 days old. So what I could do at this point is wash my hair. That's what I normally would do, but I want to do a twist out for the next couple of days. I want to give my hair a break from wash and goes because all that, product manipulation, the dim and brush, everything, sometimes it's just, to me, sometimes it's just easier and maybe even better to just kind of let your hair relax, and the twist out for me is a perfect way to do that. This down a little bit. Okay, so when I detangle my hair, I always split it into 2 halves just because it's easier that way. And I have a permanent part down the middle of my head, and it's kind of annoying, but in moments like these it's really convenient because it doesn't take me forever to part it. Ooh, these clips, they are not comfortable. All right, before I start working on my hair, I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm using a spray bottle with water, nothing else inside, and my Pattern Beauty detangling brush. So, first question, what is my biggest pet peeve? I thought I'd start off with something that as soon as I saw this question, I was like, oh, I got the perfect answer. As a matter of fact, I have 20 perfect answers, but I narrowed it down to 10. I'm one of those people who, one pet peeve is just the tip of the iceberg. I have plenty of pet peeves. Pet peeve number 1, when you're in line behind someone at a store, mall, whatever, and they either have confusing coupons or they can't find a receipt. So now everybody's in line waiting on them to work out their situation so they can get their change, their $2 off, whatever. And while I'm completely for that, I don't mind. Just make sure you are prepared before getting in line. Last minute plans. I hate when people ask me to do things last minute, day of, day before. I need some notice, especially if it's something that you need me to do for you. I gotta wrap my mind around what? You want me to do what? All right, fine. It needs to have, I need to have time to process exactly, how annoyed I'm gonna be before I do the favor. I remember me and Alex started dating. He thought that was so wild. I would always tell him, why did you wait till the day to ask me when we have to do this on, if it's Monday, if this needs to be done by Wednesday, why didn't you tell me Friday? He was like, what are you talking about? It's just the way I was raised. My parents did not play with last minute stuff. I don't care how big or how small, they needed advance notice. Next pet peeve, calls after texting. If I didn't answer your text, please do not call me unless it's an emergency, something you need right now, something you're waiting on, something that's time sensitive. I hate that, especially, and the only thing worse than that is if I'm answering your text message and then you still call me. I answered you. Why are you calling me? Don't call me. What was the point of ever texting me? Just pick one, please. The next thing is something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. I don't know how we all grew up in different households but still had the same life, but I swear everyone I talk to has the same issue, and that's when you're at a function or you're at an event with your family and it's time to go and everyone agrees it's time to leave, but no one wants to leave. What is going on here? Why are we now standing when we could have been sitting? Why are we putting on coats when no one's ready to leave? Why are we standing outside in the cold still? No one wants to leave. Leave! Just leave, please. Stop wasting time or just stay where you are. If you're not ready to go, don't go through the motions and fake like you're trying to leave when you know deep down in your little social butterfly heart you're not ready to go. Just stay. I will never understand why we just can't go. I think it's something to do with like not wanting to seem like you're in a rush to go and feeling like, you know, you don't want to offend somebody. But listen, when it's time to go, it's time to go. The next one is kind of similar to the last one, which is waiting on people. I absolutely hate waiting on people, waiting on someone to pick me up. When I'm trying to pick someone up and they're inside and I'm outside waiting and they're like, I'm coming, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, still, no, like, listen, nothing makes me more annoyed than when people make me wait. I can't take it. Alex is really good at it. He's like, all right, I'm chilling. I don't know. The Lord bless him with that because that's the only way I feel like he's able to get through it. It really just, ooh, I can't even talk about it. Moving on. This one is specific to Mr. Lex. I had to include this because I just gotta tell someone. I just gotta get this off my chest. He thinks it's funny, but I just don't understand it. And that's leaving tops off of anything with a lid, a drink, lotion, hair stuff, whatever. If it has a top to it, and he needs it and he needs to open it, that top is getting left off. But it's mostly just with drinks. Like, I don't understand it. Big drinks, little drinks, medium-sized drinks. Like, I don't think he thinks about it. It's the strangest little habit to have, but it makes me so like, ugh. But it is what it is. Oh, this one is probably like a big one that a lot of people can relate to. The next one, when someone wants to show you a long video on their phone, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you have someone who's like, oh my God, you see this video? Come look at this video. And it's like 6 minutes long. Like, what? Don't show me a 6-minute long video. 30 seconds is the max, okay? Nothing longer than that, because you have to stand there and watch, like, while the person holds their phone and you're just standing there and you feel trapped. Get out of here with them long videos. No, thank you. And the last pet peeve I have, which is probably like the biggest of them all, is when you're talking to someone, you're having this nice conversation, and out of nowhere, they pick up their phone and start scrolling, looking at videos.
Oh, did you see this? Look at this.
Don't do it. Woo! That's probably like my biggest pet peeve ever. The thing that makes it so bad is like some things, you know, I will give a pass, like, oh, you got a text message real fast. And if you want to check to see who's messaging you while we're talking, I'm cool with that. But if you go from like listening to your phone and now you're like obviously not listening to me, I can see it in your eyes, we not cool no more. All right, the next question I have is, what do I enjoy doing besides YouTube? And honestly, I'm embarrassed to say I don't have any other hobbies really, like YouTube and making videos, creating content, trying to figure out what content to create. Like, that takes over my life, honestly. I mean, I won't say it takes over my life, but it doesn't feel like there's room for anything else. Like, honestly, I got a whole set of little 8x11 canvases to like paint, because I really like to paint and stuff. I'm not like a crazy talented drawer, is that a word? Artist, whatever. Like, I just like to paint. I like to mix the colors. I like to, you know, it's fun. I did a couple painting sips or whatever, and it just reminded me how much I enjoyed doing that in school. So I got all of that in the springtime, and it's literally been in the bag since April. It's over there in the corner, all these paints and brushes. I didn't spend a whole lot of money, but I spent too much for it to be sitting in the corner like that. And it's just, I don't know. But the thing that I do find time for, without fail, is true crime documentaries. I love true crime documentaries, movies, whatever. If it has to do with a true story, I'm interested. My interest is piqued. Let me see what's going on. Did they do it? Are they in jail? Are they getting out? Who do they think killed the kid or the woman or whatever? Like, I need to know. So I'll get like caught up in all of that whatchamacallit, theory and commentary or whatever. Like, I love that stuff. Hope that answers the question. I'm a big scary cat. Like, I won't watch horror movies But out, which, you know, is all fiction, because but it still scares me to death. But true crime, like true crime, meaning these things really happened, this person was really murdered, there was really someone out here killing 20 people in a month, like that just does not faze me. I don't know what that's about. Skincare regimen. That goes into why I'm not doing makeup this video. Right now, my skin is doing very, very well. Let me just do a close up. I am currently using Urban Skin RX, and a lot of people have recommended that to me. So I finally went ahead and made the purchase after seeing my sister in North Carolina. Her skin just looks so good. So it was just like, I can't wait any longer. I gotta try this stuff out. Normally this time of the month, I would be getting a huge pimple on my forehead, maybe 2 or 3. And I literally have like one teeny little whitehead or whatever, which is basically nothing compared to what I usually get. So I didn't really want to irritate my skin with makeup brushes and foundation and things like that. I will definitely do the look that I promised I would do for this video at some point. So it's coming, it's gonna come soon, but just I wanted to give my skin a rest for this particular during this time. It's been about a week since I last did my makeup, but I want to go a little bit longer, just let my skin breathe for a while and really repair itself. The next question is, what is my diet and workout life like? So I don't really have like a specific diet that I stick to, like, and I don't have a whole lot of dietary restrictions. Like, I eat pork, I eat beef, I eat fish, chicken, I eat everything, but I just eat everything pretty much in moderation. Like, I love salmon. I eat a lot of salmon. Chicken and salmon will probably be neck and neck. Well, no, I'm lying. It would be more chicken than salmon. And I don't eat a whole lot of beef all the time or pork. So I just kind of keep those things in check because, one, you know, my skin, I'm trying to manage all of that. And number two, I have like not a sensitive stomach per se, because I can pretty much eat what I want, but there will be times where my stomach really kind of gets like, you know, I can tell things aren't really being digested right. I might have a few stomach aches. So I try to make sure that I eat a balanced diet that includes everything just in moderation. Like, I eat chips, I eat sweets and things of that nature, but I eat a lot of fruit, I eat vegetables. I try to include all the good stuff because I don't really restrict myself as far as all the other stuff. I just try to be conscious of what I'm eating. I try not to eat too much of one thing. You know, I just keep everything in moderation. Workout. At one point, September, October into November, I was working out. I was doing a lot of YouTube workout videos, which are really helpful because you literally just turn the video on and work out with and do whatever the person is doing in the video, and you can find a lot of videos targeted to whatever part of the body you want to work on. You can, you know, decide, oh, I want to do this one. It's more of a beginner, it's more of an intermediate level, whatever you want. So I like to do a lot of those videos. I haven't done them in a while. I fell off. I shouldn't have, but I did. But I'll get back on, I guess, after the holidays. But my goal is to make sure I keep consistent with that, because even though I do have a small frame, like, I'm not trying to lose weight. I still want to keep myself healthy, you know, keep my body healthy, keep my muscles healthy. Like, physically, I want to be well. And one of my goals is to work out on a regular basis, because I just think that's important for your body anyway, not just, you know, for losing weight or trying to grow whatever muscle. I just think it's a good idea to maintain a healthy lifestyle when it comes to working out, because something that always stayed with me, and this is like an extreme situation, there was a basketball player, it was Monica's ex-husband. He got into an accident and he almost died, and the doctor literally told him it's because of your athletic build and how healthy your body is that you're alive today. So things like that just kind of stick in my mind, because I don't want to, you know, think that, oh, I have a slim frame, it doesn't mean I need to work out. No, I want my body to be healthy. I want it to be strong, so if anything happens, or, you know, whenever I get pregnant, my body will be able to withstand all those changes and not be like a huge shock to my overall body. All right, next question is, of course my phone goes to sleep. Next question is, does my hair revert, or how do I stop my hair from reverting when I work out? I kind of talked about this before on my Instagram account, and my hair doesn't really, I don't really sweat in my hair when I'm working out, and I really don't work out super hard to the point where I'm dripping sweat like through my face and everything, like through my clothes. I sweat, but not like that. I think I might be a little too lazy for that. But anyway, yeah, I don't really sweat in my scalp. I know some people do, and that can be pretty difficult and confusing to deal with, because it's like, how do I stop my curls from reverting? I can't stop this sweat in my scalp. In that case, I really don't know what to tell you. I just don't have that experience. But as far as like the sweat around my edges, I use a gym wrap headband, and I will put a link to their site in the description box if I can remember. But it's GYM wrap. What is it? Nicole Ari Parker, she promotes it. I'm pretty sure it's her product. But anyways, it's just like a piece of fabric that you tie around your edges, and it wicks away the moisture so your hair doesn't have a chance to absorb the sweat and revert back to the curls. So yeah, and I also tie a scarf on top of the gym wrap just to apply more pressure so that it wicks away the moisture even quicker. And honestly, I don't really wear my hair straight that often. I only wear my hair straight maybe, I don't know, twice out of the year. So that's not something that is an ongoing thing for me anyway. I don't really care about sweating in my scalp or around my edges when my hair is curly. And speaking of straight hair, someone asked me, do I use dry shampoo? I don't. I've read a lot of things about dry shampoo saying how it makes their hair itchy, or their scalp itchy, or it leaves like a white cast on their hair. And so, I mean, I bought it before, I bought it a couple months ago, but I just never got around to using it. I don't know, I didn't want to go through the itchiness of it. I don't know, those reviews scared me. So I just never used it. What I do instead is just try to make sure I keep my scalp moisturized as soon as I straighten my hair and throughout, before the dandruff has a chance to really like truly set in. So I kind of try to stay one step ahead of the dandruff. You know, use shampoos that help with preventing dandruff, like with tea tree oil in the shampoo, or some type of mint, certain oils, like I use the blueberry and mint ginger oil by Curls. I use that on my scalp when my hair is straight. And I use the Girl in Hair aloe vera, I can't remember the name of it, I'll put it in the description box. But it's kind of like a serum, like a gel serum that's really cool on your scalp, and it helps to keep the dry scalp away. The next question is, what do I prefer, shorter or longer hair? And it really just depends on what I'm feeling like at the time. I mean, if I could go back to short hair right now, I think I would. And I mean like a short, like up here, like a little rounded fro. Like I really love that look. But I know that if I do that, I'm gonna miss my long hair much faster than I would enjoy the short hair, if that makes sense. So I just keep the long hair in. Next question is, how long have Alex and I been married, and do we want kids? We just had our wedding anniversary in October, so that makes 4 years. And of course we want kids. We haven't had kids yet, obviously. It's one of those things where, you know, God's timing will prevail just like everything else. So whenever, you know, we get pregnant, that's when our lives will change, because they will change in a big way once that happens. And it's definitely exciting to think about, but it's one of those things like, you know, you want it to get here quickly, but you're okay with the waiting process, because kids completely change your life. And we still have some things we want to do, like financially, career-wise, like all of that before we have a child. And if that happens, if the baby comes before that, then so be it. But yeah, we definitely want kids. We're excited to have kids, but in the meantime, we're just going to focus on what we got going on and be prepared for when the little crumb snatcher finally shows up. Did I go to college? What was my major? And do I love my career? And I think the other part of that question was, am I working currently in the field that I studied? I went to Morgan State University. Go Bears. If you don't know, it's in Baltimore, Maryland. That was actually where I met my husband. I met him through a classmate of mine. My major was business administration, and no, I guess I'm not currently using my major in that way. But I mean, college to me is one of those things where it's like a life thing. You know, you can have a major, and if you're lucky enough to you know, really love that major and find a career that pays you well in that field, that's great. But I don't look at it as a loss if I don't use that major or what I studied like all throughout my career or my work life, because college just gave me so much when it comes to just, you know, growing as a young adult. I've had a lot of life lessons in college, and being in college helped to prepare me just for life in general, like having to be responsible for my situations in college, like, you know, making sure my classes are straight, my financial stuff was straight. Like, it just grew me into the person that I am now. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how I got on that topic, but and do I love my career? I definitely love doing YouTube. I don't necessarily like the business side of it because it's always changing. You always have to learn it. You always have to figure it out and move with it, or decide not to move with it. So it's just very like one of those things that kind of keeps you on your toes, which I guess is okay. I mean, everything's not going to be easy, but I guess the important thing is I like doing YouTube. That's what I'm doing. So that's all that really matters. And the last question is, what books have inspired me? This is the perfect time to ask me that question because I just started this book called Girl Wash Your Face on Audible. And I'm about 3 hours in and I love this book. Like, this is one of those, it's not like, it's a self-help book, but it's presented in a way that's way more personal than just like, you should do this, you should do that, success is this, this is that. Like, it feels like she's talking to you in a way that she would talk to a friend who she really cares about. I know it's been out for a long time, but I had some Audible credits. I was like, I need to use some of these because I'm paying for it. And I just decided to listen to that one because it just, I remember a lot of people liked it and I see why. It's very motivating and encouraging and relatable. And that's the biggest thing. Like, sometimes self-help books can come from a neutral point of view, or like not a person per se. I don't know. I don't read enough books to even know what the heck I'm talking about. But all I know is this book just feels more personal to me. And she has a lot of advice on different things that I can benefit from, that I'm dealing with. And it just helps to get your mental right, to keep you encouraged and motivated when you feel like, dang, what do I do? How do I get through this? And she just has a lot of advice on just, you know, how to talk to yourself, how to build yourself up when you have feelings of, you know, I'm not enough, or do I really know what I'm doing? How do I do this? How can I do this? Why, you know, who am I type of feelings? You know, it's just, everybody goes through times where you just kind of like doubt yourself is what I'm trying to say. And she gives really good tools for how to stop that and how to instead build yourself up. And she presents all of it to you in a way that's very relatable and personable and funny and just plain and simple. I love it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and twist my hair. I don't want to include that in this video because this video is long enough. If the style comes out nice, I will film a video on it. Twist outs has been one of those things that can be like a hit or miss for me, but I think I have the perfect way to get it to do exactly what I need it to do. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all your questions. I hope you had some fun. If you have any questions after watching this video, still go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them. Share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Make sure you turn on those notifications. I just found out a good chunk of you guys have your notifications turned on for me. I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, if you haven't turned them notifications on, what are you waiting for? Like, please turn them on. I need y'all to see me. I need to see you. If I don't see you guys before then, have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, happy holiday, happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. I hope you have a great time. I can't remember what I said last, so share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Oh yeah, turn notifications on, yeah. Remember to speak your greatness, and as always, thanks for watching.